see what deals they have for us. So this week, what we're going to change up a little bit, and we're going to go through just their weekly specials. We'll try out another or a couple other pages as well. But right now, I just want to start with the weekly specials to see what deals we come upon. They do have other pages as well. You kind of see what they have featured here. They'll have different tags for other things they have featured. They do the digital cards or whatnot, but as you know, on this page, we're going to try to keep things on the physical side as far as what specials we're looking for. So we're just going to go ahead and tap on a weekly special tag here and see what they have for us. Alright, so this is the first page, and we're just going to scroll down here. Yeah, so I think last week I just went through a couple of like their pages or whatnot. But like I said, this week we're just going to stick to the weekly sales part, and see what they got for us this week. There's a couple of, and right here, this game has definitely come down. You see that price tag of around $48. I think when it initially came out, it was at like, excuse me, it was at like, I think $80 if I'm not mistaken. It was like, it was somewhere between like 70 and 90 if I'm not mistaken. And but yeah, that's definitely a better price than what it originally came out as. Let's see. Just go back through here just to be sure. Oh, I just noticed too. So this is another. So I'll have to go back and check, but I think last week we got to like page 15. But yeah, I think the way they do it, the way they operate, is that they switch up like what's on their like front-loading pages, if I'm not mistaken. But usually, what I will do is I'll go through like the first like 10 to 20 pages and just stop there, because if we stay here and try to get through even the first little while, I mean, we'll be here all day. So like I said, I'll just go for typically between the next 10 and 15 pages. Oh, let me go back real quick. What was it going here? This right here, they're coming out. There's another version of Coffee Talk. There is, I think, I forget the name. It's like Tokyo's. Let me see. Tokyo. Let's see. Let's look it up here. Oh yeah, Coffee Talk Tokyo. Yeah, so right there was another version of it. Right there, the Coffee Talk Tokyo came out May 21st. So, but this right here, this is the double pack of these two games right here. And you see the original price there was right at $57, around under $60, and that they have it for $30, so that's a pretty decent deal there. Let's see. And with the Coffee Talk games, that's pretty much like a like a visual novel type of game, if I'm not mistaken. But I know it has a pretty decent following. Here goes another double pack right here. Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2. Let's go go ahead here. Start at the bottom. Alright, let's see. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yeah, Shakiro Showers Eyes twice at $30. That's a pretty decent price for that. For the Shakiro series there. Alright, so there goes the Trials Deluxe Edition there. 23% off. Right under $46 there. And then Limit Run, I think, is doing a. They're coming out with Symphony of the Night. They have a physical version of that coming out, but on here they have the triple pack for the Castlevania triple pack here. Let's see what games are included. Castlevania Advance, Dominus Collection. Yeah, so yeah, there's the price for that. 90. What was it? 90 bucks. Yeah, right. 90 bucks there. Oh, now this, I did not realize they came out with the physical version of that. Journey here. So they got Journey, the collector's edition. Actually, I'm going to save that. Yeah, the collector's edition of Journey here. I think it was, yeah, originally $40. Yeah, now sitting there at $32. Well, I remember they had a sale on it digitally. They had knocked down. I think it was like under. It was like, I think it was like $10 when I picked it up. But yeah, here's the copy of the physical version right there. And I'm definitely gonna save that. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. See if they'll come down a little bit at some point in the future. And I'm gonna save this to the Dragon Quest X offline. They got that sitting at $50. We'll go ahead and save that one too. Fatal Frame 2, Crimson Butterfly. I know that one has a pretty decent phone as well. I mean, it's not on sale right now, but I'm gonna keep an eye on that one too. There's the Japanese cover art for the Link's Awakening. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, for $25, I think with the Switch copy, I think that you get. Well, I forget which game. There's only one game on card, and you download the other two with that one. So it's essentially like the Switch one's like game key card, but one of the games actually does come in the card, but I forget which one it is. Live at $40. This is a pretty good 2D, the HD 2D 3D game right there. That's a pretty decent game. I know that style of game is they're starting to do a bunch of games in this type of style. But pretty decent game there. pretty decent price for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 for $32. Also, Ender Lilies. That series. I think this is the first one that series. There's the Ender Lilies and the Ender Magnolia. But for $31.99, $32 essentially. That's not too bad a price. Goes going back to the PS2 there. Metroid Prime Remastered, $26. They did a really good job with that too. I mean, that game, the visuals were brought to speed, and they did a really good job. Not that the first one was bad or anything, but they did a really good job bringing the visuals up to snuff on that. Blue Blaze Central Fiction, they got that right under $18. Many people still playing on the DS. Here goes Shimagata Tensei for around under $55. I'm still going back on this is one of the third-party games. I'm still back and forth on when I'm going on picking this up, because I'm not really into like this style of game, but I will support it because it's all on cartridge for the Switch too. But like I said, I'm gonna wait for that price to come down on it. Just because, like I said, it's not typically my style of game, but I will support it at some point. The Japanese titles or cover arts for the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Top here. Alright, the Trials Deluxe Edition at $50 there. Just personally, they will have the game key cards on here, but usually I won't highlight those. But if they have the game key cards and even at a decent sale, like unless it's something crazy cheap, I'm usually just going to skip over the game key cards. We're looking for the ones that have all on cart for the most part, at least for the Switch items. I say that, and I just highlighted the GTA. I just highlighted GTA for Switch One, so take it as you will. But yeah, the Switch One, I think, especially at this point, if it's on cart, it's gonna be really collectible later on, especially for the Switch One games, because I've noticed that the Switch One versions will have there was this guy Rider 46, but yeah, the Switch One versions will have them. Like right here, this is what I was talking about. They'll have them all on cart, like Octopath Traveler 0. It's all on cart for the Switch One, but the Switch 2 version is a game key card. So if you're going to pick up ones like Octopath Traveler, if it has a Switch 1 version, personally, I would pick up the Switch 1 version because it's all on cart. And like this right here is under $50 here. But yeah, the Switch 2 version of that is a game key card. And I've noticed like a handful of games where they've done that. And I think right now, like you can't really beat picking it up if it has a all on cart for the Switch 1. I don't think you can really beat picking it up, especially if it's on sale. Another 3DS game here. Pokemon Tournament DX, the Japanese cover. So that's what I was talking about. I know last week when I covered this, that usually they'll have some of the same games that we have, already, but it will be but they'll just have different cover art for some of the games that most of the games that we already have. And this is another one too. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Let's see. Let's look it up here. Octopath Traveler. Oh, no, mistakes. To Switch. Switch to. Nope. Alright. Well, anyway, alright, we won't spend too much time on it. But, yeah, I don't know, like, with that one, I don't know if it's with the Switch 2 version, I don't know if it has a, let's see, actually, you know what, let's skip, since I already looked it up here. Actually, I'm not seeing anything with Switch, like a Switch 2 version of that. Oh, alright, like I said, we'll keep going here. So, Wii U game for any people that have the 15 people that still have a Wii U in their collection. We'll do a couple more pages. We'll do 3 more pages here, and then we'll call it a day. The Ease 8 collection, the PS5, sitting there at $36. 50% off for the Cyberpunk. Alright, let's see. On the bottom here. Alright, another 3DS game right here. So at $30 for Mario Luigi Dream Team. Shenmue 1 and 2, so $31. Crosscode sitting at 31. Pretty decent pickups there for those two. Let's see what kind of deal they're throwing in for this one right here. Oh, it looks like you get a little stand for it. Let's see. Let's take a look at this real quick.
Everything that lives is designed to end. We are perpetually trapped in a never-ending spiral of life and death.
You just die already!
Is this a curse? Or some kind of punishment? I often think about the god who blessed us with this cryptic puzzle.
Glory to mankind!
And wonder if we'll ever have the chance to kill him.
But yeah, I've heard pretty decent reviews about this game. I've heard it's pretty decent for this Switch One version. So yeah, like I said, that one's sitting at 31. Also, Sinking City, I've heard pretty good stuff about that too. I haven't played it, but we'll go ahead and throw that one in the cart too, or throw it on the watch list. I've heard pretty decent things about that one too. The double pack of Chaos right here, sitting at $32. Alright, let's see. I'll do 2 more pages here. Also the Alien series up there. Also the DS version of Animal Crossing sitting at under $30. Stardew Valley sitting at under $30. Assassin's Creed double pack here. If I'm not mistaken, I think there was a triple pack that came out for Little Nightmares. That was, I think it was sitting at, I want to say $35. I could be mistaken on that, but there was a triple pack of that series. So I will be on the lookout for the double or triple pack of Little Nightmares if you come across it. We're at the bottom here. All right, so we go up. All right. Let's see. Another PS3 game there. Ratchet and Clank, yeah, Ratchet and Clank for the PS3. Syndicate is sitting here at $13 for the PS3. Oh, Chocobo sitting at $26. I'll keep that one. I'm gonna keep that one on the list too. That's actually a pretty decent price. I think that's about the lowest I've seen it so far. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove. Yeah, I would keep it I would keep an eye on this one too, because I know at regular outlets that one, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that was a pretty hard one to find now, because I'm pretty sure they have made a reprint of that, so I don't know how long that's gonna last. But so we got to 3 right here for $26. Both those at 26. Front Mission 1, we'll keep that on this too. Yeah, Front Mission 1 that's sitting at 26. Alright peeps, that I think right now, so we don't stay on here forever. I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, and like I said, there's plenty. Y'all saw there's plenty of pages to go through. If y'all see anything there that y'all want to get, and like I said, come back, go through the other pages there. And these are some of the. Y'all see some of the other things that are on the front tabs here. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining me. And you see anything you like, go ahead and click the link through my page. And then if you want to go to check out the channel out. And a little bit later on this weekend, I'll be going through. I think what was that one I said? Oh, VGP, Video Games Plus. I'll be going through that page a little bit later on. So be on the lookout for that when that series eventually starts up. But anyway, thank you for stopping by, and yeah, that's it. Starboy out.